Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sumukascha Yekadantascha Kapilo Kajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketurganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Suklam Bharadaram Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantayet Yasyad Varadavaktaradhyat Parishadhyat Parasatam Vigham Nighanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamasraye Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheswaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Now with Bhagavan's grace, let us continue. Let's quick recap of where we were. We had come up to Slokam number 28 in second Skandham, chapter 1. But very quick recap is the Bhagavata Tattva that Sukha was teaching them is withdraw your mind from the world and place it at the lotus feet of this most charming Krishna. That was the essence of his teaching. So then Raja asked a question, Parikshit, Swami, how is it possible for us to concentrate, to think of and to focus and to concentrate on Bhagavan's form? How is it possible? What should I do? And when I do that, how does it remove my weaknesses and the impurities in my mind? Those are the questions he asked. So in response to that, Sukha said, practice first steady posture, control your breath, use your intelligence to control your mind, through the mind, control the senses, withdraw from the objects that the senses go after. Then you fix your mind on the gross form of Bhagavan. It's very difficult to focus on the formless. So the tool that is given here is to consider the whole cosmos as Bhagavan's form. Nothing but that. Everything is Bhagavan, right? If you're able to picture him like that, then he started explaining that in the manifested world, in the universe, there are the Panchabhutanga, the five elements. Then there is this egoism that we all have, right? And that is also a form of Bhagavan, that egoism. Then there's underlying all this is something, a cosmic intelligence that is supreme and superior and beyond our ability to conceive. But we know that the whole thing is cosmos and not chaos. So the universal cosmic intelligence. This is the form of Virata Purusha, the cosmic divinity, the gross manifestation of Bhagavan. Then concentrate on that. Then he started describing the various aspects of this cosmic form. Now, describe this in a way that a human being can relate to. A human being can relate to a human form. I cannot relate to the form of a tree or a mountain or something. So he started describing the Virata Purusha, the cosmic form, the gross manifested form that we perceive in the form of a human being. So the first he started with Patala being his feet, then the heel and the upper part of the feet constitute the Rasatala. Then Mahatala is the ankle of the Bhagavan, and Talatala is his foreleg. Then the two knees are the Sutala, and the thighs are Vitala and Atala. And then his hips are the Bhuhu, the Bhulokam, and which we call as the earth sphere, and his navel is the sky. Then Svargam is his chest, the Maharloka is his neck, and Janaloka is his face, and Tapoloka is his forehead, while the Satyaloka is his head. And up to that point we came to Slokam number 28. Now we will continue the description of Sukamuni's description of the cosmic form. Let us partake that. And this cosmic form that he is describing is beyond our intelligence to capture, to perceive. But the beauty of it is that all these things we can relate to on a personal basis in our own limited fashion. And then we can focus on that particular aspect, and that will give us the entry into the formless entity that Bhagavan is. Number 29. Indra Adeyaha Bhagavaha Ahu Usraha Karnau Dishaha Srotram Amushya Sabdaha Nasatya Dasrau Paramasya Nase Granaha Asya Gandha Mukam Agnihi Iddaha Indra Adeyaha Bhagavaha Ahu Usraha Karnau Dishaha Srotram Amushya Sabdaha Nasatya Dasrau Paramasya Nase Granaha Asya Gandha Mukam Agnihi Iddaha. Now, the various devas like Indra and other devas, Indra Adeyaha, all the devas beginning with Indra, or is Bhagavaha. They are like Chatur Bahu, we say. Bahu means hand. They are his hands, his arms. And Usraha means other devas. Karnau Disaha, all the directions are his ears. Srotram Amushya Sabdaha. Amushya means something that relates of Bhagavan, of the Lord, of the Almighty. That's what Amushya means. So, Srotram, we say that we hear things with our ears, but the Sabdam is there all pervasive, all around, isn't it? So, Bhagavan's organ of hearing, Srotram, is the various sound that we all perceive. It is just not sound. That sound really denotes the cosmic Purusha, the Virata Purusha's organ of hearing. Nasatya Dasrau Paramasya Nase. The Nasatya Dasrau refers to the Ashwini Kumaras. Paramasya, that Bhagavan, Nase, that is his nostril. Granaha Asya Gandha. The sense of smell, the same way the hearing, sense of smell is the fragrance. That is the fragrance that whatever that we smell, the fragrance is actually we are, and who's smelling them from the residing within us? That is Bhagavan. Okay, so the sense of smell is actually is a fragrance. Mukam Agnihi Iddaha. Bhagavan's face is nothing but dazzling fire, blazing fire. Picture of it that way. Next time you see a blazing fire, think of it as Bhagavan's face, glowing face. Simple way to relate. So this is a cosmic thing he's continuing to describe. Indra Adeyaha Bhagavaha Agu Usraha Karnau Disara Srotram Amushya Sabdaha Nasatya Dasrau Paramasya Nase Granaha Asya Gandha Mukam Agnihi Iddaha. Number 30. Vyauhu Akshini Chakshuhu Abhut Patangaha Pakshmani Vishnoho Ahani Ubhecha Sat Bhruhu Vijrumbaha Parameshti Vishniyam Apaha Asya Talu Rasayeva Jihva. Vyauhu Akshini Chakshuhu Abhut Patangaha Pakshmani Vishnoho Ahani Ubhecha Sat Bhruhu Vijrumbaha Parameshti Vishnyam Apaha Asya Talu Rasayeva Jigva. Rasayeva Jigva is very easy to understand. We start with that. Like the way whatever sound that we think we are hearing are really Bhagavan's ears only. That is his organ of hearing. We're using our ears on everybody else's ears, all the sabdam that is present. Whatever fragrance that we think we are smelling is actually Bhagavan's organ of smelling. You think of it that way. So Bhagavan is hearing, Bhagavan is smelling. That's an organ. We are just an organ, the part of this Virata Purusha. Think of it that way. Then, rasayeva jihva, whatever we taste with our tongue, that is the essence of Bhagavan's presence. What gives us the taste? It is the essence in that taste that Bhagavan is. And now starting, Dhyauhu Akshini Chakshuhu. Dhyauhu, we all know that the whole universe, the space, is in the form of a sphere. That's the way we are able to perceive it, right? Everything has got a curvature, and pictures taken from the space we know has got curvature on it, right? It is not a straight line. Everything is curved, and so it is kind of a spherical, the thing that has got a curvature to it. So that Dhyauhu, that sphere of this outer space, Akshini, they are the eyeballs of this cosmic Purusha. Chakshuhu, his eyes are Abhut, they say it became Patangaha, the sun that is shining, has nothing but Bhagavan's eyes. Pakshmani Vishnoho Ahani Ubhecha. Pakshmani, Bhagavan's eyelids are this Vishnoho, this Bhagavan Vishnu, who's present everywhere, and his eyelids are Ahani Ubhecha. Ahani means, Ube means both. Ahani, day and night. Bhagavan's eyelids are like the day and night. So yes, every time we come through a night and a day, we pass it, we can think of Bhagavan's eyelids. Okay. Tat Bhru is the word, English word eyebrow has come from the Sanskrit Bhru. Bhru means his eyebrow. Vijrumbaha, the various movements that the whole world is characharam. They say characharamayi. Bhagavan, we see in the manifested world, things are constantly moving, a flux of movement all the time, right? Kaleidoscopic dynamism is there, right? Nothing is static. That sense of movement, Vijrumbaha, is Bhagavan's eyebrow. Parameshti is Brahma. Dishniyam is in that movement resides, Parameshti means Brahma, the creating aspect, the creator. Dishniyam, he actually resides on Bhagavan's eyebrow amidst in the form of these movements, because every movement that we go through, you can see things appear and disappear. Appearance, disappearance, appearance, disappearance. It's constantly taking place. So that is why he describes that Parameshti Dishniyam, he resides in there. Apaha Asya Talu, all the waters that we see in this universe, in this world, on this earth, are his palate. And Rasayeva Jihva, his tongue is nothing but a taste that we taste in this world. Yauhu Akshini Chakshuhu Abhut Patangaha Pakshmani Vishnoho Ahani Ubhecha Tad Bhru Vijrumbaha Parameshti Dishniyam Apaha Asya Talu Rasayeva Jihva. Number 31. Chandamsi Anantasya Shiraha Grananti Dhamshra Yamaha Snehakala Dvijani Asaha Jana Unmada Kari Cha Maya Duranta Sadgaha Yat Apanga Mokshaha. Chandamsi Anantasya Shiraha Grananti Dhamshra Yamaha Snehakala Dvijani Asaha Jana Unmada Kari Cha Maya Duranta Sargaha Yat Apanga Mokshaha. Chandamsi Anantasya Shiraha. Chandamsi, Vedas. The Vedas, Anantasya, the eternal, limitless, infinite, that Bhagavan, his Shiraha, is not only his head, his Brahmarantaram, they say, the Uchandalai in Tamil, we say, through which we finally, for the sages and all that, the life force actually, Kapalam, it breaks it open and goes that way. That is Bhagavan's Shiraha, that is Vedam. Grinanti, so they say, Dhamstra means the molar teeth that we have, is the Yamaha. Yamaha is the controller of the appearances and the disappearances that takes place, right? And he brings everything in balance, right? We call him the god of death. Okay, that's what our description of him. But Yamaha is the one who keeps everything under control, in balance. Sneha Kala Dvijani. Sneha Kala is a beautiful word. Sneha Kala. Kala means art. Okay. Sneham means a real friendship, not a superficial friendship, like a well-wishing, when you really, really desire in your heart well-being of others, then you become the person Sneham. So Sneha Kala means it's the art of friendship, but actually it means expressions of love. When you speak sweet words, when you speak sweet, sincere words, and speak loving words, lovingly, Vijani, through your teeth, that is Bhagavan. Bhagavan's teeth are expressions of sweet, sincere, loving speech. Hasaha, his smile, Jana Unmada Kari. Oh my God, his smile, how is it smile? That's the one Jana for all the beings, Unmadam, it drives them mad, rapturously mad, Kari, does it? And Cha, Maya, his smile also gives the delusion, the Maya, the delusionary feeling we all have. That is Bhagavan's smile, because he's playing with us. And he's playing hide and seek. And this hide and seek that he's playing, we call it as Maya. So when I seek him, I will find him. But I don't seek him. Right? That Maya is Bhagavan's nothing but his smile, like the way a child plays hide and seek with us. Right? And that Maya, that is Duranta Sargaha. Very difficult to overcome. Duranta, difficult to overcome, unsurpassable. Sargam means it is so many ways it manifests itself. Okay, in this material creation, not one or two or three or 10 different ways, infinite ways it's manifesting itself, and also dynamically, every time constantly changing. So it becomes unsurpassable, difficult to overcome. Duranta Sargaha, that Maya, that we think we are being imprisoned by this. No, if I look at it as Bhagavan smiling at me and playing hide and seek, immediately my paradigm shift and my outlook changes in life. Who does not want to play hide and seek with a child? So I can take that attitude, that all the Maya, the delusion that we go through is nothing but Bhagavan's smile, hasaha. Now, yate, whose apanga mokshaha, whose simple glance, a very quick glance, even when he looks at you with the corner of his eye, just one glance, apangaha means his glance. Mokshaha, that gives you freedom and removes and relieves you and from this clutches of his own Maya. Like the same way a child plays hide and seek, and when the child looks at you, when you seek him and the child comes out of the hiding place and smiles and looks at you, what happened to all the difficulties you had in playing that game, all the fun that you had, everything goes away. It's like that. Bhagavan's apanga mokshaha, his glance gives you moksham itself. Chandamsi anantasya shiraha grananti dhamshtra yamaha sneha kala dvijani hasaha jana unmada karicha maya duranta sargaha yat apanga mokshaha. Slokam number 32. Brida uttara Oshta adhara eva lobha dharmaha stanaha adharma pataha asya prishtaha kaha tasya medrum vrishanaha cha mitrau kukshihi samudra girayoho asti Sanghaha. Vrida Uttara Oshta Adhara Eva Lobaha Dharmaha Stanaha Adharma Pataha Asya Prishtaha Kastasya Medram Vrishanaha Cha Mitrau Ukshihi Samudra Girayoho Asti Sanghaha. Vrida Uttara Oshta Adhara. Vrida Uttara Oshta. Vrida. Vrida means modesty. Is Uttara Oshta, Bhagavan's Uttara means upper, Oshta is lip. Bhagavan's upper lip is modesty. Next time you conduct yourself modestly, or you see somebody being very modest in their disposition, and think of that is Bhagavan's upper lip. Adhara eva lobaha. Adhara is chin, is or bottom, the lower. Eva lobaha, it is greed. So when you come across some person who's greedy, or when you yourself are greedy, think of it not as greed, but Bhagavan's lower lip. Now, it is so true the way we behave. When we are greedy and we want something, what do? We kind of moisten our lower lip, right? We don't moisten our upper lip. We greedy after something, we want to go after something. What do? We actually connect our lower lip only. So that denotes greed. Dharmaha stanaha. Bhagavan's chest is dharmam. When you see a very dharmic behavior, a dharmic conduct, or a dharmic impulse coming from you to serve somebody selflessly, without wanting anything in return, and those so many ways, that dharma manifests itself in our life continuously. And when you connect with it, think of it as Bhagavan's chest. And that is where Mahalakshmi also resides. Please remember that. Adharmaha. Now what happens to adharma? There are so many cruel, unjust and unfair adharmic activities that are also taking place. Adharma pataha, the adharmic pathway, asya, this Bhagavan, this Virata Purusha, prishtaha, that is his back. Actually, you know that the difference between your chest and your own back, right? Your back is something that is kind of hidden all the time, right? That wants to run away. Nobody worships Bhagavan's back, so to speak, right? And so, adharma pataha asya prishtaha, that is his back. Kaha tasya medram vrishanaha cha mitrau kukshihi. Kaha means creator, the creating aspect, Brahma. Tasya, this Virata Purusha, medram. Medram means genitals. And that is where the procreation takes place. So, Kaha, Brahma, is the progeny, the procreating activity or the tool, that is where Brahma is present. Vrishanaha is testicles, or mitrau kukshihi. Mitrau means Mitra and Varuna, that is his testicles. And kukshihi samudra. Kukshihi is his waist or abdomen part, or the samudra or the oceans. And Girayoho asti sangaha. Girayoho, all the mountains that we see, asti means bones. They are all stacks of his bones in Bhagavan's Virata Purusha, because they are so strong, right? Mountains are very strong, and they are Bhagavan's bones. Sangaha means stacks of, groups of. So asti means bones. Vrida uttara voshta adhara eva lobaha dharmaha stanaha adharva pataha asya prishtaha. Kaha tasya medrum vrishanaha cha mitrau kukshihi samudra girayoho asti sanghaha. Number 33. Nadyaha asya nadyaha ata tanu ruhani mahi ruhaha visvatanoho nrpendra ananta viryaha swasitam matarisva gatihi vayaha karma guna pravahaha. Nadyaha asya nadyaha ata, Tanu Ruhani Mahi Ruhaha Visvatanoho Nrpendra Ananta Viryaha Swasitam Matarisva Gatihi Vayaha Karma Guna Pravaha. So Nrpendra, who best among the kings, best among men, who is addressing Parikshit, Nadyaha Asya Nadyaha, the various rivers that we see, or his blood vessels, or his veins. So they're all his blood vessels. Nadyaha Atha, and after that, Tanu Ruhani. In a human body, he is describing everything in relation to a human body. So in human body, we also have, on our body, we have hair. Hair on our body is there. Tanu means on the body. Ruhani, hair. Hair on the body is Mahi Ruhaha. The various plants and trees that we see are nothing but the hairs on Bhagavan's cosmic body. Visvatanoho. This is in his universal form, O Nrpendra, O Parikshit, Ananta Viryaha, and his omnipotence. The most powerful thing, we think of Bhagavan as omnipotence. Ananta Viryaha, Swasitam, is the breathing, his omnipotent breathing of Bhagavan is what Matarisva is the air around us, the air in which we are part of. Actually, it is surrounding us, it is within us also. It is above me, below me, behind me, in front of me, and also within me is this air. That is Anantaviryaha Swasitam, that is Bhagavan's omnipotent breathing, Gatihi, and then with all this universal form, does Bhagavan actually move, or does he just lie stationary? That's another question that comes when you try to picture him. No, he does move. And what are his movements? Gatihi, Vayaha, Karma Guna Pravaha. And how does his movements take place? Vayaha, in all our Karma Guna Pravaha. There's so many actions and the characteristic tendencies, the gunas, that is pravaham. It is like a flood that it is coming all the time. That is Bhagavan's movement, Gatihi. Nadyaha Asya Nadyaha Atatanu Ruhani Mahi Ruhaha Visvatanoho Nrpendra Ananta Viryaha Swasitam Matarisva Gatihi Vayaha Karma Guna Pravaha. Next time a piece of work comes our way or you do something, don't have to think it is I am doing the work. It is Bhagavan's movement. He makes my body act and does this. That's the work. Sometimes a characteristic tendency comes, that is Bhagavan's movement. That's the way we should picture. So personalize him. Number 34. Isasya Keshan Viduhu Ambuvahan Vasakatu Sandhyam Kuruvarjas Bhumnaha Avyaktam Ahuhu Hridayam. Remember this. Avyaktam Ahu Hridayam Manaha Cha Saha Chandramaha Sarvavikara Oshaha. Ishasya Keshan Viduhu Ambu Vahan Vasaha tu Sandhyam Kuruvarja Bhumnaha Avyaktam Ahu Hridayam Manaha Cha Saha Chandramaha Sarvavikara Oshaha. Now, Isasya Keshan Viduhu, know it as such. Isasya Keshan Ambuvahan. Isasya, Bhagavan's Keshan, is the locks of hair. When you think of Krishna and locks of hair dancing around his forehead and all that so beautifully, and that is Ambuvahan. Those are the clouds that we see. Ambuvahan. Ambu means water. Vahan, the vehicle. So the vehicle of carrying water is clouds. So the Bhagavan's locks of hair are the clouds. Vasaha. Vasaha means dress. The cloth that Bhagavan is wearing. What is the dress that he wears? Sandhyam. Sandhyam. These are the dusk and the dawn. And also Madhyana, the junction of different parts of the day and night. So there are three junctions. The morning, noon and evening. The dawn and Madhyana, the noon part, and then the dusk part. Those are Bhagavan's dress. Because it's like, if you picture it like that, yes, that is Bhagavan's dress. O Kuru Varya, best among Kuru, Bhumnaha of the Almighty. Bhumnaha Kesan, Bhumnaha Vasaha. Okay, Bhagavan's dress. Avyaktam Ahuhu Hridayam. Ahu, they say, Avyaktam. Among all this manifested cosmic form that I just described to you, there is something that remains unmanifested, avyaktam, beyond the ability of the senses, beyond the ability of the mind, beyond the ability of the intellect, the buddhi, something unmanifested, avyaktam, that is Bhumnaha, the Almighty Bhagavan, Hridayam, Hridayam, Hridayam. It is incorrect to translate it as heart. It is Hridayam. That is the repository, the residence, the place, the origin of Daya, of love, of compassion. That is what Bhagavan is. Nothing but Hridayam. Okay? Hridayam, Daya. Avyaktam Ahu Hridayam. Manaha cha. What is Bhagavan's manam? What is mind? Saha Chandramaha. Saha Manaha. His mind is Chandramaha. Appears as the moon. And from that, what happens? Sarvavikara Koshaha. That mind, Kosham means it's like a container. It's like an envelope. Okay? And Sarvavikaram, all the changes that are taking place in this envelope is Bhagavan's mind. And this Hridayam, his prema, remains unmanifested. His Tripadasya Amritam is what Purusha Suktam says. Okay, the unmanifested portion is where the immortality is. That's what this slokam talks about. Isasya Keshan Viduhu Ambu Vahan Vasaha tu Sandhyam Kuruvartya Bhumnaha Avyaktam Ahuhu Hridayam Manaha cha Saha in Chandramaha Sarvavikara Koshaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.